Hello everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. So in this video, we are going to discuss about connecting to database from the PHP program. So the overview of this presentation is, what is MySQL? So what are the different benefits of connecting PHP and MySQL, and how to handle MySQL queries. So what is MySQL? So here now we are going to connect from PHP program to, you're going to connect to the database. So that database you can use anything, but now we are going to use the MySQL. So before connecting to the MySQL, we should know the basics of MySQL. So what is MySQL? So we know it's a database system which is available in the web. So it is actually runs on a server. So in a PHP server, you're going to run this MySQL database. So it is suitable for large scale applications as well as small applications. It is very easy to use and it is very simple to understand, and it uses standard SQL query. It is a relational database in which the data will be stored in the form of tables. So it can compile on different platforms. So you may use different operating systems for this MySQL. On any operating system it will support, and it is free to download. So you can directly download from the internet. You don't need to pay anything for this. And it is developed, distributed and supported by Oracle Corporation. MySQL was developed by Oracle Corporation. So what are the benefits of you connecting this PHP and MySQL? So now we know PHP and MySQL both are free to download. So using these two, you can develop any application with the low cost and you can maintain that. And of course, you can modify anything like through PHP program itself, you can connect to the database and you can insert the data, you can create a table, you can create the database, whatever you want, whatever the database operations you want, you can do all this using the PHP program. So what are the benefits? So the same thing, you don't need to directly go to the database. You can directly connect to the database and you can modify the things. For example, I'm logging into my Gmail application. I just want to change my password. So what the server will do, what the PHP server will do, the PHP server will directly connect to the database and it will change your password from the existing table itself. So here we don't need to write any separate program for that, the server directly will connect to the database and it will do that operations directly. And we know both are free to download, so we can do like we can develop our own applications with a small amount. And we know like we have some existing applications, they used PHP and they're still using the PHP server, right? So Facebook, WordPress, Wikipedia and Yahoo. So all these websites, they are using still PHP and MySQL database. So handling MySQL queries. So we should know the basic SQL queries for doing this, for connecting this PHP program to database. So how to connect to the database, how to create the database. So first you need to create your own database. If I don't create any database, all the tables will be stored in the default database. But if I create my own database, then the tables, whatever I am going to create, all those tables will be stored in my database itself. So to create the database, we are using the syntax create database space database name. So if you want to list out all the existing databases, then you can use this query show databases. And if I want to use particular database, then you can use this query use followed by database name. And next is for creating a table. So create table, the table name, and followed by the fields in your table name. So ID is one field, name is another field. So for all these things, you should also specify the data type. And to display a table, not tables, I mean like the list of tables, then you should use the query show tables. So all the tables which are there in your database will be listed. So next, to display the table fields. So like in this table, we have ID and name, two different fields. To get this information, you're going to use this query describe table name desk. So desk followed by table name. So next, to insert the data into the existing table, insert into the table name followed by values, and within this parenthesis you should write the values. So whatever the fields are there, for that particular field you need to write this is the ID and this is the name. For displaying the contents from your table, you can use select star from table name, or select instead of star, you can also specify the field names ID comma name from the table. And to update a record, update table name, set what you want to set. I want to set the name as Virat, where ID is equal to 1. So, for ID, the value is Vikram actually, but I want to update it to Virat. So, in place of Vikram, the value will be updated to Virat. So, that's the use of update. And to delete a record, delete from table name, where the condition you should give. So, wherever this condition matches, the corresponding row of data will be deleted. And to delete the complete table, drop followed by table name. So, to delete a complete table, you are going to use the drop command. So, that's about MySQL queries. Like in this video, we have discussed why to connect from PHP to MySQL, what are the advantages of this connection, and the basic queries of MySQL.